Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I am going to prove the extension theorem from topology, which is mainly most important question for MSc Maths. So the statement of this theorem is, let Xt is a topological space. The space capital X is normal if and only if every continuous real function defined on a closed subspace capital F of capital X into a closed interval AB as a continuous extension F star such that capital X to function closed interval AB. Okay, so we are going to prove this theorem. Let's start the proof without wasting any time, and please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Suppose Xt be a topological space such that every continuous function small f from capital F, which is closed subspace of capital X to closed interval AB as an extended function small g capital X to closed interval AB, where capital F is closed subset of capital X. So this is the necessary condition. Okay, this is the necessary condition. Then we have to prove that X is normal. So we already considered that Xt is a topological space and F is a closed subspace of X, and we define a continuous function small f and small g, which is the extension of small f. Then we have to prove X is normal. So let's start. Let capital F1 and capital F2 be two closed disjoint subsets of capital F, and hence of F also, because F is subset of X. So ultimately F1 and F2 are also a subset of capital X, and defined a mapping small f from F1 union F2 to closed interval AB by Fx is equals to A when X belongs to F1 and Fx is equals to B when X belongs to F2. So we define the function like this, give it equation 1. Okay, now then our assumption that capital F can be extended to the continuous function g, which is from capital X to closed interval AB, such that we just defined a function g in such a way that gx is equals to A then X belongs to F1, when X belongs to F1, and gx is equals to B when X belongs to F2. Give it equation 2. Then obviously G satisfy Urysohn's lemma, and hence X is normal. So I already uploaded the video on the Urysohn's lemma. Full statement and definitions are there. please check out the link which is given in the description box. This way we just completed the proof by using the necessary condition. Now it's time for the sufficient condition. Sufficient condition. Suppose capital X and T is a normal topological space. We already considered in the sufficient that it is a normal topological space, and small f, which is a function from capital F to close interval AB, be any continuous function. Okay, any continuous function, mapping. It's a mapping where F is closed subset of capital S, closed subset of capital X. Then we have to prove that, please bear with me, this is the shortcut for the proof, that we have to prove that there exists a continuous extension of small f over capital X, that is small g. So for convenience, now we are going to draw some mapping. For convenience, let us take A is equals to -1, B is equals to 1. Like close interval AB is equals to, put A is equals to -1, B is equals to 1, and defined a mapping F naught from capital F to close interval -1 to 1 by F naught X is equals to Fx for all X belongs to capital F. Let A naught and B naught be two subset of capital F. From this, let us trisect the interval -1 to 1. Here I am making just a visual. A naught, B naught. A naught, this is -1, this is -1 by 3, this is 0, this is 1 by 3, this is 1. So we are going to let A naught is a subset of X such that F naught X is less than or equal to -1 by 3 from this, and B naught is subset of X, F naught S greater than or equal to 1 by 3. This imply A naught intersection B naught is equal to empty set, nothing, 5. Okay. Since A naught and B naught are closed subset of X, as F is a closed subset of X, so ultimately A naught and B naught are closed subset of X, and hence by Urysohn's lemma, there exists a continuous mapping Z naught capital X to -1 by 3 to 1 by 3 such that G naught of A naught is equal to 1 by 3, G naught of B naught is equal to 1 by 3. Give it equation 3. Now let F1 is equal to F naught minus G naught. Then modulus of F1 is less than or equal to modulus of F naught plus modulus of G naught. This is less than or equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, which is equal to 2 by 3. Let A1, which is a subset f1x less than equals to minus 1 by 3 into 2 by 3, and b1 subset of x f1s greater than equals to 1 by 3 into 2 by 3. Then as above, a1 and b1 are disjoint closed set, disjoint closed sets in X. Therefore, there exists a continuous mapping G1 from capital X to closed interval minus 1 by 3 into 2 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, such that G1 of A1 is equals to minus 1 by 3, 2 by 3, and G1 of B1 is 1 by 3 into 2 by 3. Give it equation 4. Define a function. Again define a function f2 on capital F as f2 is equals to f1 minus g1. In place of f1 we can write f0 minus g0. This will be written as f0 g0 plus g1. Modulus of f2x less than equals to modulus of f1x plus modulus of g1x, which is less than equals to 2 upon 3 square plus 2 upon 3 square. This is 2 square, 3 square. That is modulus of f2x is less than equals to 2 by 3 whole square. So continuing this process, we will get sequence of functions. What type of function? f0, f1, f2, fn dot dot dot, defined on capital F. All the functions are defined on capital F such that mod of fnx less than equals to 2 by 3 to the power n, like this. f1s less than equals to 2 by 3 to the power 1, f2s less than equals to 2 by 3 to the power square. So we just take the general form, and a sequence g0, g1, g2 dot 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 gn dot dot dot, such that mod of gnx less than equals to 1 by 3 dot 2 by 3 to the power n, and fn can be written as f0, z0, z1 dot 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 up to gn minus 1. Now let Sn is a summation from r0 to n minus 1 z of r, which is written as g1, g0, g1, g2 dot 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 g of n minus 1. Then clearly Sn is partial sum of bounded continuous function defined on capital X. Since the topological space of bounded continuous function is complete, and so by modulus of GA and X is less than equals to 1 by 3 dot 2 by 3 to the power n, such that S infinity 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3 whole square dot dot dot. This is the GP, geometric progression. A upon formula is summation is equals to A upon 1 minus R. This can be written as 1 by 3, 1 minus 2 by 3. This is equals to 1. This implies the sequence Sn converges uniformly on capital X to a bounded real function, say small g, such that mod of gx is less than or equals to 1. Also, since mod of fnx less than or equals to 2 by 3 to the power n, and the sequence Sn converges uniformly on f small f to f naught, and hence taking g is equals to f star on capital F, we have g is equals to f star is a mapping from capital X to closed interval AB, is a continuous extension of small f from capital F to closed interval AB. So this is the proof of this extension. I hope you like the proof and the statement. I hope you like the video, the way of explanation, and if you like the video, please comment down below and hit the like button and suggest some new topic to make the video on. Thanks for watching my videos.